Hello, hello, and welcome to Thursday. It is the 4 of 3 of 2021, March 4th. I am sorry that I'm not on our scheduled time to bring you the show today, but it's been one of those days. It's been an exciting day. It's just been a crazy day. Lots of things going on. I can tell you that 9 out of 10 of them are just wonderful. And those are the ones that I want to share with you. And you can see there's a trailer running down on the bottom of the page now here at CANNA RHX. And it's just real exciting. The whole site isn't there yet, but it's going to be in the next couple of days, and we just want to get you comfortable with what's going on down there. We have a website. It is a selling site. We have a website. We've always had a website. This is our selling site, and it's not just for us. It's called shopcanna.store. Please visit it and mark it because I'll be telling you here over the next days, more and more things are coming to it. Some things are actually in transit tonight that are coming to, to us, but by way of one of our partner friendship companies. It's so exciting. These are some things you're going to find up there right now. This is called Lighten Up, as in lighten the world. It is awesome. This is a hemp candle, and it is really, really nice. Now, you see this one. There's Ace. He's been out all day. Now he thinks that he deserves our attention first, last, and in between. They will actually have a cedar stick instead of a wick. It's about 1/4 of an inch wide, and it goes the whole candle. They're just being put in the new pours tonight, and the ones that have the wicks in them will be remelted, and the cedar sticks will be put in them. But I don't have one of those. They're over at the laboratory, and that's happening tonight and tomorrow. It is a beautiful. It's heavy, and yes, this is a sales pitch. If you don't want to buy our products, that's okay. I want to make you smart. It's heavy because it's pure beeswax, except for the hemp that's in it and the flavorings. And it's pure beeswax. We bought 100% pure organic beeswax, and we took it to we call him the cook, but he's actually our specialist in doing things with what we have. He's got 10, 12 years into it. And had it in his hands, started to melt it. He goes, "You guys, this is not beeswax." "Dude, I paid for it. Here it is, beeswax." Not beeswax. It was paraffin with coloring and some other things in it. You got to be so careful. Fortunately, we didn't buy too much of it. We now have, and I think if you saw me on Facebook or follow us at all, we finally got a hold of literally the last 377 pounds of pure, true, know it to be, actually from the honey maker here in the North Red River Valley, real beeswax. I mean, it had chunks of bee parts in it floating on the top when it melted hard. It melted and froze. Changed form. It's real beeswax. You can see it down there on shopcanna.store. That's one of our products. This stuff, it's called Let Up. Do you get it? Like let up, telling the pain to let up, loosen up. Stiff joints, sore shoulders, muscles, anywhere. It is so cool. We started to make it in a, like a pain relief bar. It came like a soap bar. And I'm sorry for my throat. That's part of the reason we're late today. And I got two choices. I can continuously drink water, or I have a lozenge that helps my throat. But we fell upon this. I know it sounds silly to say it came to me in a dream, but it literally came to me in a dream. This is like a deodorant applicator. And we're going to be making a bigger one for your horse or your cow, or a big animal. But we didn't think you wanted to pay that amount for yourself because it lasts a good long time. But it's this one's already been being used and sampled, but it's like a deodorant screw-up applicator, and of course, when you get it, it's got a plastic top on it so that it's sealed up good. And you screw it up, and you apply it where it hurts. But instead of the bar that we were selling that was wrapped in a wax paper, when you unwrapped it, you not only had it where you wanted to put it, but you got it all over your other hand or both hands. And that's okay, but you may want to go back to typing or cooking or dealing with your child's homework or something, and it's on the paper and everything like that. It's not just what housewives used to do when they went to bed at night. Remember the cream all over their face and stuff, and it's like, okay, honey, give me a kiss. This way, it's only where you want to put it. And it was great. I had it in the house last night. I got the first stuff of this back, and this happens to be mango pineapple. We also have it in a really nice cedar wood, just a real nice man's outdoorsy smell. Beautiful. But my daughter-in-law put it on a couple of places, and what was really neat, and then we watched a movie together, and we talked about some projects because they were doing a building construction project. And hours later, she said, "Wow, I can still smell it." And that's a real compliment to a perfume maker or any kind of product that you put on yourself, because getting a fragrance to stick, as they call it in the business, is one of the hardest things they do. That's why the discount colognes and stuff you buy at Walmart or Target are way less expensive than the things that you buy, like Diamonds by Liz Taylor, or other very expensive things. One of the differences in that price, by the way, is ambergris. And if you don't know what that is, look it up. Ambergris. They can't duplicate it in a laboratory yet. But to get that compliment, beautiful. That hours later, our product was still very highly fragrant on her arm. Was really a nice thing. It's called Let Up, L-E-H-T, Let, our spelling of Let, so it's trademarked. Let Up for pain relief. And then we have the same product delivered two ways. Blistex, the standard lip gloss kind of thing. The same formula. My sister likes it. This is an empty can. I don't have it in here yet. But where you put it on your finger and put it on your lips. But the same product, I don't have a filled can of that yet, called CANNA Kiss. Don't have the right lights for it here. CANNA Kiss. It's really great. Again, this tube's been being used by me, and people have looked at it. Really nice. When you first put it on, it feels just a little bit grainy. That is not in any way gravel or any harsh product. I'll tell you what it is. That is proving to you that this is absolutely raw, literally from the honeycomb beeswax, and that is little tiny molecules of honey that crystallized. And the minute you do that a couple of times, it melts. And the sugar melt. Now it's perfectly smooth. And that's what that is. We do not filter it that filtered because it, of course, has our hemp product in it. That's what you're getting. It's got African shea butter, the only thing that comes from outside of the country. Otherwise, everything in here is not only from America, but because we were able to get the beeswax from right here in the Red River Valley, the hemp grown right here in the Red River Valley, it's probably that the bees, if they did not pollinate this hemp, they flew over it and flew over you and me if you're from anywhere within 50 miles of here. We're very, very proud of this. Very proud. So we've got this in two forms. We have got our Let Up applicator that you saw. We have got this. There will be two sizes of candles. Beautiful, beautiful smell. Then, that's our products right now. Soon we will have hemp fabric things, starting with masks, scarves, things like that. But we will be having hemp clothing on our website. We are so excited about this. Now, a friend just right down the road in Fargo, Prairie Products. Really neat people. What do we got here? I'm going to start with the pet first. Pet-friendly, chewable CBD tablets. Really cool. We have given some to our pets. I have a full-size poodle, standard poodle. And of course, you guys know about Kaiser. You've heard about him. He is at the end of his life. He is 16 years old. Both his breeds that he's mixed with, German Shepherd and Alaskan Husky, have an average life of 12 years. So he is way past his life expectancy. He has lived a full and hearty life up to now. Up to 2 months ago even, he is running and having a good life. But he is on the decline now, and we are sadly at that point. But he has, they both take these happily, and we're just starting to give them to them. But they certainly, they don't not want to take them. And it is a broad spectrum CBD extract that they are getting every day. Also, Veronica has for us and is on the website soon. A couple of days, we're waiting for some pictures. A focus and energy tincture. This is something you put under your tongue. I have been taking either Veronica's or something that we have here in house for more than a year. And I really like it. Veronica adds a couple of other outside herbal things to hers. Tastes good. And it's quite a thing. It's 300 milligrams. So it's 30 treatments or 30 doses. And you'll see that coming on the site. She also has a pain and inflammation product that will be on there. It's a little tablet. Full spectrum CBD extract. Good stuff. They're not all on the website now. They will be within a couple of days. And you see the scroll going across on the bottom. Please check it out. I've got to get to our stories for today. And I'm sorry about the lozenges. 5-6 days ago, my voice stopped dead. And those things are the only thing that are kind of keeping me going. I got a doctor's appointment coming up. One of them, my ears, nose, throat, and fingernail specialists. I don't know what they are. You know, just because I'm a great believer in hemp products doesn't mean that I throw away regular medicine. I am a great believer in my doctor. I respect him, and I follow his advice. And I don't know if you have looked, but you might want to look at some of the old shows that are here for Chat CANNA, and look at the new ones, or look at me on the new ones, and you know, see if you see any difference. But I hope so. I hope you do. Today's program. We have two stories for you. The first one is about the 50 states in America each state has an agricultural department. MSD, Minnesota State Agriculture Department, is here. That's who has the licensing for hemp in our state. We work with them very closely. They have been a great boon to us. One person down there in particular, Margaret, has, I'm sure when she sees my call coming in, she tries to figure out something. Not really. She has just been so wonderful for us. And if you are thinking about going into hemp, call up your state and make friends with them. They are your best ally, and they'll just have it for you. Anyway, they're having their winter meeting, and today, about an hour ago, they came out with a group request. They are calling for a change from 0.3 to 1% allowable THC, and still calling it hemp and still being able to use it, process it. They feel, now that we are down the road in this game, that if your hemp should have, of course, we want to mitigate it, we want it out of there, but if you are harvesting it and you are traveling with it, and even if the end customer should end up with 1% hemp in their candle, or in their tincture, or in their lotion that they spread on their body, or it gets in their body, that is not significant. No different than near beer, is not the 5% of beer that you drink over the counter, or the 10% of wine, alcohol in wine that you drink, or the 40% of alcohol in whiskey, and those kind of things. Remembering, of course, that the people that are marijuana smokers are looking for 15, 19, 29% THC in something that they want to smoke and have that experience with. So imagine if I said, hey guys, I've got some really good stuff here, and it's got 0.8%, less than 1% THC. You want to buy some? What do you suppose they would tell me? Because they're looking for 15, 18, 25, 29%. You see that there's just no interest. Your lungs would be blocks of tar before you would get close to having a marijuana experience. The 0.3 was picked randomly out of the air. It was a bad choice. People are trying to make it right. I am in the camp of trying to make it right. We salute the National Association of State Departments of Agriculture for making this choice. Thank you, guys. That happened today during the group's meeting. It has come out just a little while ago this afternoon. They're just asking for the federal government to take a look at it. The change would have to come from Congress. Like this Congress or not, perhaps we have the best opportunity for them to make that change. So, will it happen? Hope so. That's where that is. People are willing to now take a stand. People on both sides of the aisle, as they call it. Let's hope that it happens. That's that story. Final story for today, also exciting. It's exciting. There isn't too many car models that come, certainly from a new automaker. There are cars that have gone in my lifetime, so many. Way back, the Nash Rambler. I don't know if Triumph is making cars anymore. My friend Chuck had a Triumph. We had a lot of fun in that Triumph. He had a Nash Rambler, now that I think of it true. We had a lot of fun in the Nash Rambler. But of course, DeLorean, came and went. Aptra Motors came in the early 2000s, and then they died in 2011. But they're back, and they just became real today. And they have a car, and I have pictures for you today. They have a car. And this car looks like this. How do I make it? Oh, yes, you see it, right? There I am. There you see it. This car looks like this. It's unbelievable. Can I send my picture? Yeah, you can see it, right? That's what it looks like. Here's another view of it out on the street. It is, why is it on a hemp show, John? You're a hemp show. We don't care about electric cars. The hood, this black part, the roof, and the tail. By the way, the tail's wide. It doesn't come to a point. The tail's as wide as the car. Are all solar panels. If you drive less than 45 miles a day, you don't ever have to plug the car in. It'll get 45 miles a day if the car is out in the sunshine. If you want to go more than 45 miles, it's supposed to have 1,000 miles of battery stored up in it. So you could drive from Los Angeles to Denver, I think. You could drive from here to Denver, that's 800 miles. You could drive from me to Chicago. It's a very light car, but it's incredibly safe. When you are in that cocoon, your biggest problem is going to be the acceleration G's when you get hit. But that cocoon that you are wrapped in there is hemp and carbon fiber. Most of this car is made from hemp. And that's my angle on it here. You see? That is my angle, is that this car is Kevlar. If you remember, that is what police vests are, that bullets don't go through, and hemp. So this car has a variety of things. Like I said, if your drive every day is 45 miles, you never have to plug it in. As long as it's sitting outside. If you're going to garage it, you got a different problem. You can garage it at night. You could take it and make a run of 1,000 miles. But then, of course, it's either going to have to start building that up slowly, or you're going to have to plug it in on the other end. It's incredibly safe. And then, of course, the fact is that there's a whole lot of hemp in the car. So it's an amazing car. It's going to cost between $26,000 and $46,000, depending on the features. Now, remember, Tesla now is selling for between $36,000 and $77,000. So it's significantly less than a Tesla. It looks way cool in my mind. It is not heavier or heavy like a Tesla. A Tesla weighs like a regular car. This one does not weigh like a regular car, but it has incredibly less wind resistance, which is why it takes way less power to go anywhere. And I think it would be cool. I can imagine how cool it would be to drive this car out on the street. So there's my show for today. This is Chat CANNA. Remember, shopcanna.com.store. Oh, got it wrong. Let me be sure to correct you. Shopcanna.store is sort of open for business. The physical store is not, but it will be soon. And so here in Crookston, we will be announcing days when you can come to the store. Exciting times of what we will have available there. Because when the store opens, we will have a bunch of products that we will not put on the website. Why, you ask? As we have been developing things, we have made a whole bunch of products that we made 10 and 20 of that we won't put up on the website. Like many, many different candles that we made 10 of, and they're not going to become a standard product. But you can sure come and buy them, the one of this and one of that you might like. And just lots of things like that. And of course, as summer comes, we will be having a whole bunch of hemp things growing for you to see. Some of them which will not be grown to maturity, and just a lot of different kinds of plants. And we hope that as the year goes on, we will have a lot of things to show you. So we want to start telling you about this now, because there's a whole lot of exciting things that are coming down the pike. And so we just really hope that you will want to check in with us and start following the show. That's why I chose this background today. This is the driveway out of my personal farm here, where we did all of our hemp work up to this summer. But we now have hemp too, I guess. We call this place the farm. This is where the video studio is. And even that might move over to, CANNA, what we call CANNA, as opposed to the farm here, because there are so many exciting things going on over there. And it's an exciting world for hemp. We think that this thing that we've been going through for this last year, although certainly not over, is starting to get manageable. I have had both my shots, but I still will be wearing a mask, 2 masks actually. They each have different purposes. Wherever I go out, I'm still not attending church in person. Last night I watched on the TV, and Sunday I will be watching it on the TV, but I do hope that soon I will be able to go back, because gathering together in a group is important to me, personally, very important to me, and I think it's important to all of us. And I look forward to the fact that, like real soon now, I'll be in restaurants and I'll be able to come and tell the hemp story to you wherever you are as a group. And I will get my voice back, because I'm used to having a great big baritone voice that reaches across counties. And so thank you for joining us today for our show, and look forward to seeing you in person really, really soon now. And that's not to mitigate or say that this is over by any means. I know that some of you still have people in the hospital, and I've lost many friends, some very, very close to me, or children of friends very close to me. And I do not take that lightly. And no words to say. I am looking forward to seeing you again very, very soon on Chat CANNA. Always click the buttons and things so you get announcements, because the show may come at various times yet as we are building up again. Visit shopcanna.store, and more things will be coming on there literally every day. And we are developing products. It is so much fun. The irony is, we get 5 nopes for everyone that actually gets approved by the group. I wish I could just sit here and blurt out all the things that are in development. Casey says I spilled the beans too early anyway, but some really cool stuff. We'll talk to you again real soon. Thank you. Thank you. Good to see you. All I can say is counting the minutes till I see you again, counting the days till we have more good things to share.